All right, so our first local story is something we've talked about getting involved in, have not. It's the AFTCO $100,000 Big Bass Bash presented by Midway USA and powered by Phoenix Boats. They do it twice a year. They do the spring Big Bass Bash and they do the fall Big Bass Bash, and it's an amateur tournament, meaning you're not allowed to be a professional, and you put your name in the cap, you pay to get in the tournament. You can go many different places across the lake, and then whoever gets the largest fish over the 2 days wins $100,000. Pretty cool concept, and it was a pretty great weekend for the Midwest fishing tournaments and anglers in action. They said, what a weekend it was. Thank you to all of our sponsors, anglers, our fantastic staff. But more importantly, congratulations to Chris Hooch Dunn of Heddick, Illinois. He held on to the lead Sunday, and he took home the $100,000 check. And he caught that fish on a chatterbait just a couple coves down from the Point Randall Resort weigh-in station. That's pretty incredible. $100,000 for catching one fish.
How big was the fish?
That's of
Does
course.
it say? It doesn't say.
Probably
does
the most important information I, of course, didn't ask. That, but you see right there the picture of him. That was the first place fish with Chris Hooch Dunn. Again, his weigh-in station was Point Randall Resort. Second place, $20,000 winner, Carl Welshmeyer from Lynn, Missouri. He weighed in at Alhana Resort. Third place, $10,000. I'd still take that, right?
Shoot, yeah.
Chad Dick from Baldwin, Kansas, and he weighed in at Red Oak Resort weigh-in, not far from you.
Yeah.
You know, that was
close.
Your weigh-in. That was your fish to catch.
That was mine. That fish kept getting away from me. I had him, and it fell off the hook, man.
So, Chad, you Uncle Sia, a little cut there. And then Wayne Fisher from Climax Springs also weighed in at Red Oak Resort weigh-in. He took home $5,000. And first place for the ladies, $1,000 goes to Jessica Webb from Martinsburg, Missouri. Pretty awesome. 3,625 total anglers.
Wow.
Chris,
Wow.
113 kids. And big shout out to Randy, Diane, Charlie, and Sherry Terrell. They own and kind of operate that fishing tournament with Big Al, Midwest Fishing Anglers in Action, in the Big Bass Bash. Big shout out to Midway USA, Black Rain Ordnance, AFTCO, and Phoenix Boats, as well as, like I said, Midway USA. I talked with Big Al with the Big Bass Bash. He said, great event. We're really excited, and they're looking at growing the event. We're actually talking on some partnering and maybe even bringing you part of the Big Bass Bash.
That'd be great.
Live on Lake TV moving forward. So hopefully we've got some news. But just an incredible event. And again, it happens twice. This is the fall. It'll happen again in April for the spring Big Bass Bash. So start getting ready for that, right? I mean, that's pretty incredible that you catch one fish. And on top of the cash prizes, they also gave away a $45,000 519 Phoenix, which is a 19-foot Phoenix fishing boat with a 150 horsepower motor, Chris. $45,000 value. And the guy that won that, Bud Bricky from Belgrade, Missouri, and they have on their Facebook page, they call him live in their stream and kind of play with the guy a little bit, that they found his truck, broke down on the side of the road, and he ends up winning it. And apparently this guy's been doing it for a long time, and he was very deserving. So such a cool event. I mean, I'm looking at it. It's about $200,000 in prizes, cash, given away in one day, 2-day weekend anyway. What a cool event, and I'm still not sure why you and I have yet to fish in the Big Bass Bash.
We need to jump in on that, man, that's for sure. And there's some great stories. There'll probably be a great story come out about how the guy caught the biggest fish of this tournament. But remember back in the spring, it was like some dude, has like a 15 horsepower motor. First cast, he pulls in the big fish that wins the tournament. And then he got caught in the rain, trying to get in to weigh it and everything. So many great stories from these fishing tournaments every year, spring and fall. And it's so great to have them do it right here at the lake. But there were a ton of people out on the water fishing over the weekend. I'm telling you, you could almost walk across the lake on the boats that were out there. It was very impressive.